Hey guys, it's Monday here, and I just wanted to pop on quick. I had so many of you messaging me after my live video on Friday, and I just wanted to kind of touch base about that. Please feel free to continue to message me your prayer requests. We've been talking about, 2018, the summer that we're just not giving up. And I know that we all have things that we're going through, places where we're walking where things are just really hard. And sometimes the most important thing is to know that you're not in it alone. And I want you to know that you're not walking through this by yourself. So if you maybe didn't catch that message on Friday, or maybe you didn't message me and you kind of thought about it over the weekend, please feel free to pop me your prayer request. I would love to stand with you before the Lord and just hold you up. But I was thinking all weekend about what we do when we face discouragement, and I think it almost has to be this thing that we decide ahead of time. There are going to be times in all of our lives where we're walking out difficult roads. Sometimes it seems like that's a really long season, or maybe it just seems to pop up out of nowhere. But it's almost like we have to decide ahead of time how we're going to respond, because, we don't really have any control over some of the things that happen to us. All we can control is our response. And so I find in my life that it's key for me to know where I'm going to stand when the storm hits, that I'm going to stand on the Lord, that I'm not going to give up, that I'm going to believe in His promises, that I'm going to absolutely know that even in the evil things that the enemy plans, God has things that He has planned for good. There are all kinds of scriptures that we read throughout the Word that bring us that encouragement, that, we can trust the Lord, that He's faithful, that He has never-ending loving kindness, that He watches over us, that He has a plan, that for all the places where He's allowed us to walk through difficult things, He's doing great things with it. I know it might not feel like it right now, but that is truly the way it is. Whatever He's allowed into your life, He is the master at taking something that doesn't look beautiful and causing beauty to come out of it. So I just want to encourage you to make that decision ahead of time, whether you're in the thick of it now or maybe you're not, but just make that decision. God, whatever comes my way, I'm going to choose to trust you. I'm going to continue to look to you, because there are going to be days when the discouragement just feels overwhelming, and we have to know ahead of time that we can trust God, that we can stand in wherever we are, that we're not alone, that He's with us, and we just have to do what we need to do that day. I can be such a long-range thinker. I can really see the big picture, and sometimes that's overwhelming. I was reminded yesterday that all God has asked me to do is simply today. I don't need to rehash my yesterday. I don't need to over-plan for tomorrow. All I need to do is whatever is in front of me right now. And sometimes that means stuff like physical things we need to do, and sometimes it means we need to give ourselves some grace just for where we're at. To sometimes give ourselves the grace to say, okay, you know what? It has been a long season, or I am tired, and I'm not going to criticize myself for that. I'm just going to give myself the grace for where I am. I'm going to continue to trust the Lord, and I'm going to know that even in the midst of difficult things, He's working out something beautiful in me. So I hope that that's an encouragement to you as you start your week. And let's continue to talk about this together, to know that, while our circumstances are different, we all walk through a lot of the same feelings. We all have those places of discouragement. We all feel overwhelmed at times, but we can stand together on the knowledge that God is good, that He's a good Father who is doing incredible things in each one of our lives. I'll see you guys soon.